Yo, it's Monday, time to set it straight. Two fat guys gonna educate on this very date throughout history. Step inside and unlock the mystery. Two fat guys, every Monday we arrive. Dig through history, keeping culture alive. Two fat guys, what went down on this day? Tune in every Monday, hear what we gotta say. Two fat guys, podcast Monday history.
And here we are, one more time.
Welcome to the Two Fat Guys podcast for August 10th.
So we have a correction right out the gate. So listening to it back, I realized that I misspoke. My favorite Metallica song is not The Unforgiven. It's Nothing Else Matters.
Oh.
I love the music and everything, and Nothing Else Matters. That's what I like more than... I mean, I love the lyrics too, but the music is absolutely beautiful.
Okay.
So, yeah. I was listening, I'm like, you dummy. That's not your favorite Metallica song.
Oh, I mean... I just respect you a little less now.
Wow.
All right, so a numbers guy, we like numbers, and numbers have a fun symmetry. So today is the 222nd day of the year.
Woohoo!
So that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, from two jackasses that get 6543 and
I'm
6, 7,
sure
8, 9.
Yeah, I don't know if it's so much with the new style of accounting, but the old style of accounting, I'm sure we would have driven them nuts.
Oh, yeah.
But nowadays, it's just like, okay, they plug the numbers into the spreadsheet and pay the bill.
Nobody probably even sees it. Yeah, when we get gas at work, that's like 53.35 if we can't get it to 5432 or yeah, because we're adults, I promise.
That's it. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, I do have one thing in this episode. It's absolutely stupid, but I put it just because it made me laugh.
Yeah, that's a good reason. Good as a reason as any other.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So John is going to start us off with births, unless he has something else before the births.
No, I don't have anything else before the births.
All right.
1645. We had Eusebio Francisco Kino, or Father Kino. He was an Italian explorer and missionary. He spent the latter half of his life exploring the American frontier, establishing 24 missions and visiting stations across Arizona and Baja, Mexico. He was well received by the native peoples of the region, and he traded European fruit with them and taught them how to raise cattle. His maps, he proved definitively that Baja, Mexico was not an island. And used his map making skills to prove that completely by going around and then coming back. His grave went undiscovered for 250 years.
Oh, wow.
And when it was found, Mexico built a crypt around it and made it a national treasure.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
It is very cool. Yeah. Unlike a lot of the other missionaries that sort of came by the sword, or conquistadors or whatever, he chose a peaceful path, and he's like referred to as one of the first ranchers of the Americas, or of the Western Americas anyway. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Always like to see peaceful interaction between peoples.
For sure. All right, I'm going to go ahead to 1753. Edmund Randolph is a U.S. founding father, first U.S. Attorney General from 1789 to 1794, and second U.S. Secretary of State from 1794 to 95. Is born in Williamsburg, Virginia, British America.
Oh.
Yeah, some of these are going to be kind of like, it's a cool little factoid, but like there's not a lot behind it. So,
fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, 1780. Isabel Gunn. This is an Orkney woman who disguised herself as a man to work for the Hudson Bay Company, one of the first women in Western Canada, born in Tankerness, Scotland. So I thought that was kind of like like year one, the woman that dressed like a guy
Yep,
and had
yeah.
with her lover on the boat. So
Yeah.
that was kind of cool. It's kind
That
of
is pretty cool.
along the same lines. 1782, Vincent Guerrero, Mexican revolutionary hero, general and second president of Mexico in 1829. Born in Culiacan, Oaxaca, Mexico. And I'm sure that is not how you say that, but I tried.
You should be getting these Hispanic names down a lot better than me.
You would think.
Yeah. All right, 1814. We had Henry Nestle, which exactly what you think it is when you hear the name.
Mhm.
He's a German pharmacist and businessman. He started off making Kindermehl, which is children's flour or condensed milk for women who could not breastfeed. And his condensed milk formula is what chocolatier Daniel Peter used to perfect the milk chocolate formula, and their partnership launched the Nestle company.
As one of the fat guys, I approve of Henry Nestle.
I approve of Henry Nestle while strongly condemning the modern Nestle product,
Mm-hmm.
as they've done some pretty skeezy stuff, and I'm not sure I'm ready to forgive them, considering it was as recently as like 2019, where they bought. I don't know if you heard about this, but they went into a township in Canada, bought all the water rights, and then were selling bottles of water marked up.
Oh, that's
Awful.
yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Yeah, and they were petitioning the UN or the World Peace Council, one of the two, to change like water from a basic human right to a need, so that they could profit more highly off of it. So that sucks.
That's pretty terrible.
Yep. Henry Nestle would not have approved.
No, he would not. I don't approve of that, but I approve of your chocolate.
Yes. All right, 1821. Jay Cook, American banker. His bank cooking company helped finance the Civil War. In the northern states, he provided loans in Pennsylvania. And afterward, he worked with Congress to create the National Banking Acts of 1863 and 64. It was during that time that Cook also helped popularize greenbacks in lieu of gold and silver standard. So, he was a very influential guy in the finance world, obviously. But I thought it was kind of interesting that the U.S. government turned to a private financer to help get over the paper standard.
All right. 1856, William Willett, a British inventor of daylight saving time.
Okay, screw this guy.
Born in Farnham, Surrey, England. Yeah, a lot of people agree with you on that.
I have instant dislike of him.
So the crazy thing is, didn't we all agree that was no longer going to be a thing like 3 years ago?
It is, but it just because we want it to not be a thing doesn't mean that like the states have to pass laws to not use daylight savings.
But I thought that's something we voted on. Well, we as in the people, not me, because I don't vote. But I thought that passed.
I don't remember. I'd have to look.
Yeah, and it's always like, yeah, okay, so like not this one, but the next one, and then it's gonna go away, and then like 4 more later, 6 more later, here we are. Like what?
Yeah, my daughter is always smug about the fact they don't have it in Arizona.
Yeah. It really sucks for the rest of us trying to figure out what time it is in Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like my mom is always an hour ahead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that you get because it's a time zone.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you're in the Pacific time zone, should be in the Pacific time zone no matter what.
Yep.
And that's how you should do your delineation for time.
Yep.
Daylight savings might have been useful back when, we were hand plowing the fields, but not so much these days.
Well,
other than a way for corporate America to screw us even more.
all right. I'm gonna take the next one, and because we have the next 4.
Okay.
But I'm gonna take the next one because I have a little bit more on it than I do on the other one.
Okay.
1874, Herbert Hoover, the 31st president of the United States, who helped provide humanitarian relief to Belgium during World War I and was best known for his mishandling of the Great Depression. He worked as a student manager of the football and baseball teams while attending Stanford University. He was a mildly prolific author, releasing 16 books during his lifetime, the last of which was about fishing, titled Fishing for Fun and To Wash Your Soul. His parents were Jesse Hoover, a blacksmith and farm implement store owner, and Huldah Randall Hoover, he was married to Lou Henry from 1899 until her death in 1944. He and Harry S. Truman became close friends after World War II, and Truman appointed him to the Hoover Commission with the goal of removing waste and inefficiency from government. Isn't that what Doge did?
Sort of, yeah. And what a surprise. Neither of them worked.
Yeah. Weird.
No, what's funny is he was defeated by Franklin Delano Roosevelt in 1932. And for like the next 15 years, he basically spent all of his professional time talking trash about FDR and the New Deal and how terrible it was for America. And I mean, he wrote books about it and spoke on the radio about it. So, way to take the loss without grace, man.
Huh. Makes me think of somebody else.
Exactly. Following closely in the footsteps, I guess. All right, 1889, we have Charles Darrow, American salesman and game designer, quote unquote. He took Elizabeth Maggie's landlord's game, slapped a fresh coat of paint on it, and sold it to Parker Brothers as an original game. Called Monopoly, it would go on to become one of the most popular board games in the modern era.
Yep.
And, what a jerk.
Thief. Charlatan.
Oh, hey, that's your typical proud American right there.
Yep. All right, I'll take the next one.
Okay.
1898, Jack Haley, American vaudeville and screen actor, singer, and dancer, who was the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. He was born in Boston, Massachusetts. He replaced Buddy Ebsen when Buddy Ebsen became allergic to the silver paint that they use for the Tin Man.
Yep.
And that's how he got in it.
What's funny is Jack Haley also had an allergic reaction to the paint, but he worked through it. So, not great times with lead paint.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, in 1909, we have Leo Fender, American inventor and businessman. He founded the Fender Musical Instruments Corporation and is almost single-handedly responsible for the popularization of the electric guitar and electric bass. His Bassman amplifier became the industry standard all over the world. Fun fact, he only has one eye.
Oh, wow.
He was inducted posthumously into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and given an honorary Grammy for his musical contributions. And he also didn't really play guitars.
Is the eye on his forehead? Is the eye on his forehead?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Crazy. So, speaking of foreheads, completely off topic, has nothing to do with anything. Yesterday, I was at a location that starts with an R, and there was a dog whose head was bigger than mine. Like, I can palm my own head. I could not palm this dog's head if I tried. It's huge. He's a big old puppy, and I gave him loving. It was awesome.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was great. He was there today, but I was in a hurry and I didn't get to pet him.
Oh, you should have made
I
time.
know. Okay,
All
so
right.
on with the show.
All right. 1914. Arthur Zwelling, also known as Jeff Corey. He had a middling career as an actor, but was blacklisted for openly mocking Congress after he was subpoenaed and refused to name other alleged communists in Hollywood. However, he went on to become a prolific acting coach. His alumni reads like a who's who of actors. Jack Nicholson, Kirk Douglas, James Dean, Carol Burnett, Jane and Peter Fonda, Barbara Streisand, Rob Reiner, Leonard Nimoy, and Robin Williams.
Wow.
So, yeah. Good job. Did better behind the scenes than you did as an actor.
For sure. For sure. Wow.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty neat.
For sure.
I like all those actors.
Yeah.
And I had no idea who he was.
Yeah. I've never even heard the name before. So.
Nope. Now we have.
All right. I'm going to take the next two. Because, well, you don't have the second one. So.
All right.
1928. Jimmy Dean. American country and rockabilly singer for Big Bad John. Television host, The Jimmy Dean Show. Actor, Diamonds Are Forever. And sausage maker. Born in Plainview, Texas. I like two of those things. The song Big Bad John and sausage. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I've been called Big Bad John in my life.
I can tell you how many times I've been called Big Bad John in my life. 0. Because I'm big the wide ways, not the tall ways. So I don't get that very much. I get Little John.
Yeah. Or Friar Tut.
Yes.
All right. 1959. Rosanna Arquette. American actress, Desperately Seeking Susan, After Hours, Pulp Fiction, my favorite movie, and one of my other favorite movies, Deceiver. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it has a really all-star cast too.
Oh.
Really good movie. It was born in New York City. Yeah, Deceiver, great movie. Let's see who all is in that movie. It's got Tim Roth, Rosanna Arquette, obviously. Michael. Oh my God, I can't think of his name. Michael something. Well, you do 1960. I'm gonna look up.
All right. 1960. Happy birthday to Antonio Banderas, Spanish actor known for his charisma and suave delivery. He saw fame as El Mariachi in Desperado and the Desperado movie series, and Zorro before captivating audiences with his voice and Puss in Boots in Shrek 2. In recent years, he's opened a theater and teaching school in Malaga, Spain, his hometown. So I did not know he was from Spain. I thought he was from the Americas.
Yeah, I thought he was, Latin American.
Yep.
But no.
But really, really good actor. Really, really liked El Mariachi in Desperado.
Yep. Yeah, and everything else I've seen him in, he's been really good. Oh, well, okay. Interview with the Vampire, not so much.
Well, I mean,
there was nothing good about that movie.
He did his best.
Except for when it went black at the end. That's the best part. Okay, Deceiver. It's got Tim Roth, Chris Penn, Michael Rooker, I was trying to think of, Renee Zellweger, Ellen Burstyn, Rosanna Arquette, Michael Parks, Mark Damon. I mean, it's got a great cast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really good movie. Really good movie.
Nice.
All right.
In 1966, personal favorite of mine, happy birthday to Hansi Kirsch, the German songwriter and vocalist for his band Blind Guardian. Much of the music that he writes is inspired by high fantasy authors like J.R.R. Tolkien, Stephen King, and Michael Moorcock. Nightfall Over Middle-earth is still one of my favorite concept albums of all time, and I promise next time they're coming to the U.S., I'm going to see them in concert. Because I skipped it last time, and I feel terrible about it.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, I have to put that just in case John doesn't have it. I knew you were going to. I knew there's no way you don't have it, but it's like, I have to. Then I can rub it in if you don't have it. So.
Oh, well, I mean... Oh, yeah. Hey, way to try and make me feel worse.
Hey, problem, man. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
All right. I have the next 4.
All right.
Okay, 1967, Riddick Bowe, American heavyweight boxing champion. He won the Olympic silver medal in 1988, born in Brooklyn, New York. I don't know if you ever watched him box, but man, he was good.
I think I watched Holyfield knock him out.
Well, there you go. But when he won, he was great.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And in the next year, 1968, Michael Bivins, American pop and R&B vocalist with New Edition and Belle Biv DeVoe, was born in Boston, Massachusetts. Also, the founder of Boyz II Men.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And another bad creation, ABC. That was the little kid group. Was kind of like a
Okay.
kids New Edition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. They had that song Aisha.
I'll take your word
Yeah,
for
it was
it.
back in the early 90s.
Okay.
Yeah. Good stuff.
All right.
All right. I have 2 for 1971. The first one is Justin Theroux, multi-talented actor and writer who has played prominent roles in the films American Psycho, Mulholland Drive, and Inland Empire. He also wrote the script for the film Iron Man 2 and co-wrote the scripts for Tropic Thunder and Rock of Ages. In 2015, he began starring in the HBO series The Leftovers. He made his acting debut in the 1996 film I Shot Andy Warhol. And here's a fact that I did not know. He plays the evil DJ in the 2001 comedy Zoolander.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I did not know that was him.
Yeah, didn't put it together.
Yep. So the next 1971 is Kevin Randleman, American mixed martial artist and pro wrestler, UFC heavyweight champion in 1999, born in Sandusky, Ohio.
Rip.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely should have probably lived a little longer, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but,
he was. Phew. Yeah, he was really good too. I mean,
exciting fighter for sure.
yeah, yep. But he got I think a staph infection that just killed him.
Yep.
Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah, he was old school UFC.
Yep.
Old school. Double digits. Low double digits.
Yep. All right, 1972. Happy birthday to Christopher Johnson, a Swedish musician and founder of Therion, one of my favorite groups. Multifaceted metal band with music ranging from death metal to symphonic metal. So, yeah, happy birthday. I do enjoy me some Therion.
So there's a lot of these. So I was trying to cram. I only had some of it done. So I was trying to hurry and get a bunch of it done. So there's a lot that I skipped. Like I'm reading it going, oh, I would like to do that, but I don't have time to write all this down. So there's a bunch I skipped. That was one of them too. But I did do 1979, and I'm ashamed of myself.
All right, let's hear it.
June Shannon. Do you know who that is?
Nope.
Well, you will in a second.
All right.
Widely known as Mama June.
Oh, no.
She rose to fame alongside her daughter Elena Thompson on the TLC show Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. She fed her large family on $80 a week by winning bingo and eating roadkill. Before she had her own reality spin-off show, she appeared on TLC's Toddlers and Tiaras, which is where her daughter Elena first gained recognition. In 2008, she was arrested for attempted theft. She had 4 children with 3 different fathers. Her famous daughter, Honey Boo Boo's father, is named Mike Sugar Bear Thompson. One of her daughters is named Lauren. She has 6 grandchildren. Her ex-boyfriend's name is Eugene Edward Gino Doak. They split in 2021. She has since been romantically linked to Justin Stroud. The couple got married in 2022. Gross. Her daughter, Lauren Thompson, is known by the nickname Pumpkin.
I feel dumber for having known all that.
I'm sorry for telling you guys that stuff. I think I have the rest. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. 1990, Lucas Till, Miley Cyrus picked him to co-star in Hannah Montana the movie, which led to his fame. He has guest starred on few TV shows, which include House and Medium. He later starred in the title role of the CBS revival of MacGyver. He was enrolled in acting classes at age 11 and was discovered soon after. He starred in X-Men First Class as the character Havoc. He is in the music video for Taylor Swift's song You Belong With Me. I don't know if you watched the reboot of MacGyver.
I did not.
It was actually really good. It had his name was Jack in the show in MacGyver. Nick from CSI.
Oh, okay.
Michael Eads?
George
Eads.
George
Eads. Yeah. He was, the whole time we're watching the show, he's Nick.
Oh, okay.
It's like, because that's what I know him as. So
Yep.
it's always Nick. But it's funny that I actually remembered his name was Jack, because I couldn't have told you it during the show.
Yeah. See, we didn't need a new MacGyver. Richard Dean Anderson's still kicking.
Yep. I think he was on an episode, if I remember right. I could be wrong, but
I'll say that they could have just had him be MacGyver's protege.
Mhm.
Or, you take up the mantle of the MacGyver or whatever.
Yeah.
Something.
yeah, it was actually really good. I really enjoyed it, and I watched the original MacGyver growing up too. So I don't know anybody in our age bracket that didn't. So
That's right. It was on right before Quantum Leap.
all right, here's another one that I'm sad that I'm going to tell anybody about. 1997, Kylie Jenner gained recognition through appearing on the E! reality TV series Keeping Up with the Kardashians alongside her famous family. She has worked as a brand ambassador for 17 magazine and as a runway model for Forever 21's Hello Kitty line. In 2014, she founded her own Kylie Cosmetics line and earned $420 million in sales within 18 months. After Keeping Up with the Kardashians ended in 2021, she starred on Hulu's The Kardashians. She was a cheerleader for Sierra Canyon School, and her first modeling job was for a Sears clothing campaign titled Crush Your Style. In August 2017, E! began airing a TV series called Life of Kylie, which features Kylie's professional and personal life. In November of 2020, when Snapchat first allowed celebrities to publish their subscriber counts on their profile, she had over 35 million subscribers. She was born to Kris and Caitlyn Jenner. Her sister is Kendall Jenner. Her half-sisters are Khloe, Kourtney, and Kim Kardashian, and her half-brothers are Brandon Jenner, Brody Jenner, and Rob Kardashian. She was in an on-again, off-again relationship with rapper Tyga from 2014 to 2017. She dated Travis Scott from April 2017 to October 2019, and they have a daughter named Stormy together. In August 2021, it was announced that Jenner and Scott were expecting their second child together. The couple welcomed a son named Air Webster on February 2nd, 2022. She became romantically linked to Timothy Chalamet in 2023.
While she was still with the other guy? Yikes.
I mean, they're celebrities. They do stuff.
I guess. I mean, when you got as much money as she does, I guess you can do pretty much whatever you want.
I guess so. All right, we are going to move on to death.
Oh, thank goodness.
Which I have the first one.
All right.
And so these early deaths and births and stuff, these are ish. These are around.
Because back then the calendar hadn't been invented yet.
Yeah.
Or it had been, but it was modernized around, around 300 BC or so. So it's always like in the ballpark.
Yeah.
Like we know it was in August.
Yeah. So 30 BC, by poisoning, Cleopatra, the last ruler of the Egyptian Ptolemaic dynasty.
Yep, Ptolemaic.
Commits suicide allegedly by inducing an asp, Egyptian cobra, to bite her. Cleopatra killed herself in August 30 BC to avoid the ultimate humiliation of being marched through the streets of Rome as a captive prisoner in Octavian's triumphal procession. Following the military defeat of her forces and the suicide of her ally Mark Antony, choosing death allowed her to preserve her dignity as a sovereign queen.
Yep. She had already been marched through the streets of Rome once when she was captured by Caesar, who she turned around and seduced.
Nope. Yeah, she's like, I'm not doing that again.
Not doing that again. Nope. No, thank you.
Yeah. Right, 1896, at 48, by falling to his death, Otto Lilienthal is a German pioneer aviator who explored winged flight through gliders, dies falling to his death from his glider.
You know, he died doing what he loved.
He died how he lived.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wow. All right, 1900. At around 82, and it doesn't say what his cause of death was. Thomas Elkins.
He was 82. That's the cause of death.
Yeah, pretty much. African-American dentist, abolitionist, surgeon, pharmacist, and inventor. He lived in Albany, New York for most of his life, but traveled during his service as the medical examiner of the 54th and 55th Massachusetts Infantries and visited Liberia. Notable inventions include patented improvements to the chamber commode and the refrigerating apparatus. So, he helped modernize the toilet and the refrigerator.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Good job, dude. I use both of those every day.
Yeah, about every single day.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, 1922, we have Reginald Dunn and Joseph O'Sullivan, two Irish revolutionaries that were executed for the assassination of Sir Henry Wilson. We talked about this a little bit on the last episode, where they were responsible for the Irish Revolutionary War that resulted in a free country of Ireland. So, I mean, kudos to them for dying what they believed in, I guess. All right, 1932. The world bid farewell to canine star Rin Tin Tin. The bestest boy ever, he starred in 27 films across his career. Born in France, he was found by Corporal Lee Duncan, who smuggled Rinty and his sister Nanette back to the United States. Posthumously in 1960, Rin Tin Tin was honored with his very own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, as only the bestest boy should be.
It's funny because we both had this one.
Mm-hmm.
I have 1932 at the age of 13 by being a dog. Because, I mean, 13 is up there for a dog.
Yep. Shoot, my dog is 14 this year, so it's very unfortunate, but it's a good life for a dog.
Yep. For sure.
And there's a lady in Texas who bought Nanette's progeny, so she has a whole farm of Rin Tin Tin's descendants. So wow. I thought that was pretty good. Well, if I had money, I would do the thing.
You go buy Rin 1111?
Yes. After I bought a rocket and blew myself up, probably.
Speaking of which, tell us about it, John.
Here we go. 1945. We said goodbye to one of my favorite people of all time, Robert H. Goddard, the American inventor who created and built the first liquid-fueled rocket. He's been called the father of the space age and had 214 patents. 131 were filed posthumously by his wife after going through his notes. During World War I, he worked with the Army on a recoil-free rocket-powered weapon, which became popularized as the bazooka in World War II. This I didn't know. He had tuberculosis, and he was largely ridiculed in his lifetime because American scientists were... he published an article saying that he was trying to make a rocket that would go to the moon. And this was before the the moon stuff happened. It was pre-World War II. So, and scientists in America scoffed at him. Scientists in the USSR and in Germany stole his research. So, yeah, he inadvertently helped our enemies because nobody really took him seriously until towards the end of World War II. He unfortunately didn't get to see the moon race, but his wife did, and she preserved his legacy quite well.
Oh, good.
So, yeah.
The only thing I have to add to that is he was first interested in space after reading the novel of H.G. Wells' The War of the Worlds.
Me too, man. Me too.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right. We are going to move on to somebody that was super cool until he wasn't. In 2008, at 62 by a stroke. Hello, children. Isaac Hayes, singer and songwriter who co-founded the soul music label Stax Records alongside David Porter in the 1960s. He and Porter wrote the popular 1967 song Soul Man for the duo Sam and Dave. Hayes also earned recognition for his Academy Award-winning original song theme from Shaft for the 1971 film Shaft. He began singing at his local church at age 5 and eventually taught himself how to play the piano, organ, flute, and saxophone. He played chef on the animated Comedy Central series South Park, but left the show after an episode poked fun at Scientology. He was crowned the honorary king of Ada Ghana in recognition for his volunteer work there. His mother died while he was still young, and his father deserted the family. He was largely raised by his maternal grandparents. He married his third wife, Adjawa Hayes, in 2005. He had a total of 11 children, 7 daughters and 4 sons. He co-wrote the 1979 Dionne Warwick song Deja Vu. So it's funny because when they played that episode of South Park, it says right at the top, this is what Scientologists believe.
Yep.
So Jamie asked me, she's like, is that really what they believe? I said, absolutely.
It is.
And it was ridiculous. Yeah, if you ever want a good graphic representation, watch that episode. Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, and they Trey Parker and Matt Stone fired shots. I mean, they aimed at everybody.
Oh yeah,
indiscriminately.
Yep.
And Isaac Hayes never had a problem until they decided to pick on his church.
Mm-hmm. Yep, until they made fun of his sci-fi book.
Yep.
All right, and we are going to move on to events.
All right. Start off way back. 1519. Ferdinand Magellan's ship sailed from Seville, Spain. His goal was to circumnavigate the globe. Elko County is pretty well known as being a Basque stronghold. So one of the most famous Basco people, or I don't know, you could say Basco or Basque people.
Basque?
Yeah. Juan Sebastian Elcano took command of his ships after Ferdinand Magellan was killed and became the first mate / captain to circumnavigate the globe. And I mean, it's mostly attributed to Magellan because I mean his body was still on board for some reason, so that he can say he made it. I guess
they just couldn't bring themselves to throw him over.
Yeah, you know what? He's stinking up the joint. Just toss him overboard.
All right, 1675. King Charles II and John Flamsteed lay the foundation stone of the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, London. So I thought that was pretty cool.
It is.
I love observatories.
Me too.
All right, and John has the next two.
All right. 1821. Missouri is admitted to the Union as the 24th state. Slavery was legalized there initially as part of the Missouri Compromise to keep balance of the northern and southern states. So, in 1820, Maine was admitted to the Union as a free state, and then Missouri was admitted to the Union as a slave state. So that there was it was still, we hadn't gone to war yet about slavery, so they were trying to keep the balance in. During the first few years of Missouri statehood, its population doubled every census. So, and most of the people that, excuse me, moved there were against slavery. They were from the North. So, the slave state part was just kind of, whatever. But then Missouri became known as the gateway to the West, as the arch went up in St. Louis, and St. Louis became a huge trading center for travelers going west.
Yep.
All right, and then 1835, P.T. Barnum begins his career as a showman. His first exhibit was Joyce Heth, a slave woman who he bought. Not great, but he claimed she was 161 years old and the nursemaid for George Washington.
Oh, wow.
So, that's how you get your start, I guess.
It's like, that just seems like he's not even trying.
It does until you realize that people definitely know that the word gullible isn't in the dictionary.
Oh.
Did you ever get your kid with that one? I did.
Yeah. I mean, I probably could have, but...
Yeah. But no, it was rumored that P.T. Barnum, had Joyce Heth's teeth removed so it would make her look older, and she was partially paralyzed. Not through anything he did, but he taught or trained her how to sing hymns and tell stories about George Washington as part of the act.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's paying her for it, I guess. And she was okay with it.
She was paralyzed.
Yeah, well.
She's kind of a captive audience, quite literally.
Yeah, for sure. All right, 1876. Alexander Graham Bell made the world's first long-distance telephone call. He transmitted his voice over an 8-mile telegraph line from his parents' home in Brantford, Ontario, to the Dominion Telegraph Company office in nearby Paris, Ontario. 8 miles was a long-distance phone call. I mean, that's a long distance, especially for then, and for something that was, newish technology.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. You got to start somewhere.
Yep, absolutely.
That's how emerging technology works.
All right, 1877, Battle of the Big Hole. U.S. Army led by Colonel John Gibbon fights the Nez Perce led by Chief Joseph and Looking Glass in Montana. Both sides suffer heavy casualties, causing the Nez Perce to continue their long fighting retreat. Yeah, I didn't know that was in Montana. But we learned something new today.
Indeed. A few things.
Yeah.
All right. Just like we learned in 1888, Tim Keefe with the New York Giants. You knew there was going to be a baseball thing in here somewhere.
And Giants.
And the Giants. Well, they were New York, so it's not as cool. But he won his 19th consecutive game, setting a Major League Baseball record that still stands. Other players have gone longer stretches without losing, but they would have a no decision in there. Mm-hmm. Whereas Tim Keefe just rattled off 19 wins. So, yep, that's was pretty good.
Nope.
Still hasn't been matched, so, what's that say?
Yep, for sure.
All right, then we're going to skip forward a little bit to 1921.
Nope.
No.
I have 3 in there.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to skip forward then. We're going to run it back.
All right, 1893. Rudolf Diesel's prototype internal combustion engine, a single 10-foot iron cylinder with a flywheel at its base, runs on its own power for the first time in Augsburg, Germany. So that's pretty cool. I don't. Is that where diesel engine comes from?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never knew. I mean, diesel is just garbage from making gas.
Yep.
So it's like, might as well name it something.
Yeah.
I never knew that was where it came from.
That's it. Well, I mean, now it's just the big sexy.
All right, 1897. German chemist Felix Hoffmann first synthesizes acetylsalicylic acid, which is later patented by his company Bayer under the name aspirin. So aspirin was invented in 1897 on August 10th.
And before that, people were out there eating tree bark.
All right.
That's not really an exaggeration.
No. Okay. So this is the one I just added because it was funny.
All right.
I mean, it's funny and it's not funny. Like, it sucks that for what happened, but the guy's name is funny. In 1904, Dutch newspaper Volk fires gay journalist Jacob de Kock. I mean, I don't know if they fired him because he was gay. I think that's pretty messed up. If that was the reason, it didn't really say. It just said they fired gay journalists. It's like, well, that's not okay. But his name was funny, so.
I mean, maybe he was a bad journalist. You don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And he just happened to be gay.
Or maybe he was trying to gay up the stories.
Yeah, who knows? Okay, now 1921.
All right. Franklin Delano Roosevelt in 1921 was stricken with polio, resulting in lower limb paralysis. He would recover somewhat, but often needed a wheelchair to get around, and his lower limbs were weakened the rest of his life.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I saw. And it's like, it's like I want to do it, but at the same time, it's like, it's like this is already going to be a long show. I mean, the last one was an hour and 16 minutes. We're already well behind that, so.
Okay, well.
Yeah. All right, 1932. The Lego Group is founded in Billund, Denmark, by Ole Kirk Christensen. The name is a contraction of the Danish words leg and goat, G-O-D-T, goat, play well in English. So Lego means play well.
Yeah. My favorite fact about Lego is during the 80s, in smuggling operations, Lego was used as currency on the black market.
Interesting.
So, yeah. Because, I mean, back then, like, especially in the Eastern Bloc, I mean, the areas were so unstable with governments getting toppled back and forth and despots and power struggles and all that stuff. So Lego's always valuable.
Yeah.
So on the black market, if you had Lego, you were golden.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right. 1948. Alan Funt's Candid Camera TV debuts on ABC. I watched Candid Camera when I was a kid. Absolutely love that show. Any show like it, I absolutely love. I think it's so funny to see people's natural reaction to things when they don't know they're being recorded.
Yep.
Because your reaction to something, not knowing you recorded and knowing you recorded, is completely different.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you don't want to look like a dumbass.
Yeah.
So your reaction is a lot different. All right. Then in 1960, Los Angeles premiere of Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, starring Anthony Perkins and Janet Leigh.
Yep. Yeah, I had this one on one of the TikToks we did.
Yep.
So a few days earlier, it was premiered in New York, I think. But yeah, great movie.
Yep. For sure.
All right, 1961. We had to ask, are we the bad guys? The answer is yes.
It usually is.
As we begin Operation Ranch Hand in Vietnam, where U.S. and troops sprayed 20 million gallons of pesticide over South Vietnam's rural areas to try and deforest the area and deprive the Vietnamese people of food.
Yeah, we suck.
Yes, we are definitely the bad guys.
Yeah, for sure.
At least in that instance. I mean, most other instances too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, if we have to ask, are we the bad guys? The answer is yes.
Yes, we are the bad guys.
So speaking of bad guys, 1969. Followers of cult leader Charles Manson carried out the second night of their brutal multi-day killing spree in Los Angeles. They murdered supermarket executive Leno DiBianca and his wife Rosemary at their home just one night after the tragic murders of actress Sharon Tate and 4 others. Like, yikes.
Yeah. Yeah, these were done on a smaller scale because Manson was unhappy with how the Sharon Tate thing went down, so they picked out 2 people whose house they were familiar with, and they murdered both of them with a chrome bayonet before stabbing Leno, I think, 19 times in the stomach with a silver fork and then leaving it there, and cutting his throat with a knife and also leaving it like embedded. And then they took Rosemary's blood and wrote slogans like "Helter Skelter" and "Pigs" on, or "Death to Pigs" or whatever it was, as a way to send a message.
So yes, once again, we are the bad people.
Yes, and not the beautiful people. Different Manson.
Speaking of music, 1970, Jim Morrison's trial for lewd and lascivious behavior begins in Miami, Florida. And 1972, I was kind of surprised John didn't have this one. It had fire. 1972, the Great Fireball, a rare daylight meteor visible from Utah, U.S. to Alberta, Canada, passes 35 miles above Earth's surface.
I didn't see it.
Or else you would have had it.
I would have had it, yeah. I missed it, so I was sad.
Yeah, that's... Whew, can you imagine 35 miles? I mean, that's nothing.
Nope.
That's right above you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't even imagine.
Oh, we can definitely imagine it. I know who couldn't imagine it was David Berkowitz. In 1977, he was arrested for the serial murders of 6 people in New York. Known as the Son of Sam, or Sam himself, Berkowitz went on a multi-year streak where he would essentially just pop out with a .44, shoot at people, or shoot at women. He was definitely targeting women, and then retreat. They had a vague idea of who he was, but he was caught because of a parking ticket. Park legally, people, especially if you're doing crime.
Yeah.
You gotta pick your battles the right way.
Yeah, don't do dumb things if you're trying to hide dumb things.
Yeah.
All right. In 1979, Off the Wall, the 5th studio album by Michael Jackson, is released. It was a Billboard Album of the Year for 1980.
Yep, very good album.
I don't think I had that one. I think the next... Thriller came after Off the Wall, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Thriller was 83, I think.
Yeah, that was the first album of his I had. I heard Off the Wall, but I never had it.
Yeah. All right, then apparently it's time for some more gruesome crime. This one was pretty... I didn't really know the story behind it, so I did a little bit of extra homework. John Walsh. His son Adam was found. His head was found, I should say. His severed head was found in a drainage ditch. The police's mishandling of John Walsh's case led to John Walsh publishing Tears of Rage, a book where sort of vents out his anger at their mishandling, and launching the TV show America's Most Wanted, and also the creation of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children as just sort of a way to hopefully help other parents never go through what he and his wife had to go through.
Yep.
So I thought that was pretty good. The very strange thing that so they found the guy who confessed to his son's killing, and then he recanted his story once he was in prison. Part of the police mishandling is that they lost all of the evidence, including the car that this guy was driving, and the bloody weapon that he had used in the brutal execution. And like, look at a comedy of errors, I guess, as that, and be like, yeah, he had a pretty good reason to be pissed.
Yeah.
And one of the first tips he got on America's Most Wanted was describing his own case, where people provided actual evidence that Jeffrey Dahmer was in the same mall as his son at the same time he was kidnapped. But Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't a suspect. But
that I did not know.
I didn't know that either until read it, and you're like, yeah, it's a small world after all.
Right?
And yeah, Dahmer was. They questioned Dahmer about the Adam Walsh. That's his son's name. And Jeffrey Dahmer replied, "Look, I already told you who I did, who I killed, what I ate, where their remains were. Why would I hide one? I mean, he was going to spend the rest of his life in jail no matter what." So that's a fair argument.
He did spend the rest of his life in prison.
Indeed, he did, for good reason.
So I was 6 or 7 when that happened, and they made a TV movie called Adam.
Yep.
And man, I remember, and that hit home because I was young. Like, I was not much older than he was.
Yeah.
And it was scary.
Well, yeah. I mean, you sit there and, I mean, Adam was literally playing a display model Atari at the time, and the little kids were asked to disperse because they were arguing over who was going to play the next game.
Nope.
And that's, you're gone for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever in the store, and all of a sudden, your kid disappears. I mean, that's pretty horrific stuff.
Yep. All right. So something not as horrific.
Yeah, much lighter note.
In 1984, the United States men's basketball team defeated Spain 96-65 at the Los Angeles Olympics to win the gold medal.
Yep.
Featured future NBA stars like Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, and Chris Mullin. This was the last U.S. Olympic men's basketball team composed entirely of amateur collegiate players before professional players were allowed.
That's not quite true. In '88, they had amateur players, and they got bronze in '88, and the Soviet Union was smug about it. And they're like, "Ha, we beat your best. We're better than you." And the U.S. said, that wasn't our best. That wasn't even close to our best. The 88 team was led by David Robinson. And they said, the U.S. said, you want to see our best? Relax the rules. Because professional teams from other countries could play basketball in the Olympics, but not the U.S. So in 1989, they relaxed restrictions, allowing the U.S. to send pro players like every other country. And the Dream Team absolutely annihilated the competition as the most elite team ever assembled in any sport. where their average margin of victory was 45 points.
Yep. Great games. Watched every single one of them.
And
That was back when I watched basketball.
yep. Yeah, started off their opening game. They started a run where they scored. They went 44-1. And the one was where there was it was kind of a minor incident, but Charles Barkley threw an elbow up trying to block one of the players and caught a foul for it, and he made one of the 2 free throws, so that was the 1 point.
Can you imagine if it just ended right there? He lost 44-1.
I mean,
not like the end was any better, but
no. Well, I mean, after a run like that, they kind of let off the gas a little bit, because they could have very easily put up 150 points.
Oh, for sure.
As well as they were playing. As it was, for the 92 team, they didn't even have their star players scoring. They said, okay, well, Michael Jordan's going to focus on defense, and Magic is just going to feed the ball to Charles Barkley until somebody stops him. So Charles Barkley ends up, I think he averaged 19.5 points a game to be the leading scorer for the U.S. And, everybody on the team. So one thing I didn't know about the 92 team, there was a toss-up between who would be on it, because they said to honor the past, they were going to have one college athlete make the Olympic squad, and it was a toss-up between Shaquille O'Neal and Christian Laettner.
They made the wrong choice.
Well, what's funny is everybody thought, yeah, they made the wrong choice, but Christian Laettner beat Shaq in the college playoffs in the March Madness.
But Shaq is so much more likable than Christian Laettner.
That's true.
So much more likable.
And can you imagine like what Shaq would have like? All right, we're just gonna feed the ball to Shaq.
Yeah.
Until he was a little bit more finesse oriented in college, and when he was drafted in Orlando, but he still would have been absolutely dominant.
Oh yeah. Yep.
At that point, they could have had half the team sit out, and
it's funny.
The result would have been the same.
I was thinking you could have had 3 of our team play their team, and
they
still would have won.
The results would have been the same.
Yep. Maybe not by as big a margin, but for sure, they still would take it every time.
What's funny is the first game that the Dream Team played, they lost. They played against a college all-star team, and they were just like, yeah, whatever. And they showed up, and they got showed up. So then they played them again the next day, and absolutely, they came.
That's why you take every game seriously.
Yeah, well, they didn't take that first one seriously, but the second one they sure did. And every one after that was a competition among themselves to outdo each other.
Yep. All right. Jonah's going to take 1990.
All right. Space stuff. Woo! All right. The Magellan probe takes orbit around Venus. Over the next 5 years, Magellan would map out the surface of Venus, giving scientists new insight about our sister planet and the volcanic activity that created it. So I always like space exploration stuff, even if it's kind of mundane.
Yep.
Yep. And then so I thought that they were just going to leave it in orbit just to say how long the orbit would decay, but they decided to do atmospheric tests in Venus instead. So they just lowered the probe into the atmosphere, and then because Venus's atmosphere is so high pressure, it destroyed it in a few minutes, but they got a few tests ran off before then. So I thought that was pretty neat.
Yep. All right. 2018 landmark case against weed killer Roundup. San Francisco court awards groundskeeper. It's funny, Dwayne Johnson.
If you smell what he's cooking.
If you smell his Roundup. $289 million against Monsanto for causing his terminal cancer. So I actually know somebody who was part of that lawsuit that got money for it. So yeah,
that's horrible. Are we the bad guys? Yes, we are.
We are. Yep. All right. Did you have something for the last thing, or
just a little bit. I mean, 2019 child sex trafficker and felon, or soon to be felon. He was Jeffrey Epstein allegedly commit suicide in his federal holding cell while awaiting trial. The guard was on break. Cameras didn't work. He had things to kill himself in a cell in which he wasn't supposed to. But hey, at least there's one less pedophile in the world. Just release the Epstein files, all of them.
yeah,
And the stupid black book, and
whatever.
prosecute every single person in there involved, and depending on how you feel about capital punishment, I'm all for it. Shoot them all. Just bang, bang, bang. If we get somebody who's innocent, we have lots of people in the world. Better to be safe than sorry. Better the kids be safe than us be sorry.
Absolutely. For sure. All right. And we're sorry that this episode ran over an hour.
Oh.
We're at an hour and 6 minutes right now.
Boo! So. We suck. Tell us how much we suck in the comments.
Yeah, absolutely. Watch the TikToks. They're still doing good. YouTube. I mean, it's the same video on YouTube as TikTok. It cracks me up because it'll get like 400 views on TikTok, and it'll get like 1,000 on YouTube, or vice versa. I'm like, yep. I don't understand.
Nope.
Like, is it like people that saw it on YouTube going to TikTok and they're like, oh, I already saw this?
Maybe.
I don't know. But
either that, or we'll have one thing that does really well, and you're like, aha, we've cracked the algorithm. And then the next one gets like 5 views, and we're like, never mind. We suck again.
Yeah. It's funny. John does more space stuff than I do, and it always tanks so hard. But the last space when he did really good. So, I don't know. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Nope. No logic to it.
Whatever.
That's why you gotta have a thick skin.
Yeah.
And just, like, personally, I do things I like.
Yeah.
Like, it probably wasn't the most impactful story that day, but it's something that I personally am interested in, which I think means more.
Yep.
Because, I mean, I put more work into it if I think it means something.
Absolutely.
And unless you're Les Paul, in which case I just owe the dude an apology because it was terrible.
It was pretty bad. I sent him a screenshot. I mean, what happened? Yeah, it was great.
I was messing around. That's what happened, and I did not proofread my work.
All right, so we are gonna get out of here. Check out all the episodes, all the social media stuff. Give us feedback, criticism, whatever.
Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe, and share.
All the good stuff.
Yes.
All right, and we'll see you next time.
Toodaloo.
Two fat guys! Turn it up. Two fat guys! Yeah, you know what's up. Two fat guys!